Hey viewers, my name's Cara. I know I just recently posted a video and this is still not one of the others that I want to do, but this is sort of an impromptu thing because I just found something that I would like to share and something that I would like to talk about. I am still unpacking things at my new house and I just found my high school graduation diploma and, hello Sierra, yes, welcome to the video, and other things that were with that. And amongst all my, my cover letter and the original resume that I wrote and this thing that I had to write, it was called a career narrative about what I planned to do for my career and things like that. Amongst all of those things, I found this list, which Sierra is now sitting on. I need that, excuse me. I found this list of things that one of my teachers, Mr. Gray, had us do in physics class. He had us all write down an impression that we had of everyone else in the class, and then he compiled them into anonymous lists of all of the things that people had said about us. So this is called Impressions from a Physics Class, 2007 to 2008, and this is the list of 30 things that people said about me. Now bear in mind, some people in this class are my best friends, and one of them is still a really good friend of mine today, another one's a good friend, but we really don't talk, like, at all. Some of them I still keep in touch with, even though we were never really that close, or they were my boyfriend at the time's friends, so we're friends in that way, but I don't talk to them regularly at all, but I love when I get to see them. Other people in the class really were not close to me at all, and still are not. Other people in the class really got on my nerves, and I'm sure I got on theirs. So there is a whole spectrum of people, and these are the things that they had to say. Number 1, great personality. Number 2, extremely smart. Number 3, great actress. Thank you. I actually go by actor now, but that's okay. Number 4, really good at drama, which again goes with the theater thing. They don't mean that I'm good at causing drama. Thank you very much. Number 5, great personality. So there's a repeat there. That's the only repeat. Number 6, extremely good person. That is something that you don't always get to hear. Number 7, dresses really cutely. Adorable. Number 8, considerate and kind to her friends. 9, very bright and brilliant writer. Thank you. Number 10 says smart. Very smart. Number 11, funny. Someone's impression of me was that I'm funny. That's awesome. Number 12, makes life interesting. That one's really cool. Number 13, honest and will always look out for me. I can only assume that came from one of my close friends, but I don't actually know. Number 14, doesn't leave you hanging. 15, the best friend anyone can ask for. My best friend at the time was in this class with me, so I can only assume that it came from her, but if not, that's a really important observation to be coming from someone else. Number 16, ingenious. Who thought to put that word? Actually, now I can think of someone in that class who might have chosen that word. Number 17, French-oriented. I'm guessing that came from my friend John, who always liked to tease me about our French class together. He would periodically ask me if I had read any good French stories lately, because I actually really liked doing the work in French class. So, French-oriented. 18, unique outfits. That is still true of me. 19, best English student I know. 20, will succeed as a poetry major in college. Unfortunately, didn't pursue that as my major. Apparently I would have done well, but this has to be someone who knew me for my poetry in high school, which I did a lot of, so that makes sense. 21, an awesome Dorothy, in italics. I played Dorothy my senior year in The Wizard of Oz. 22, smart individual. 23 really kind of just makes me speechless. I love this one. 23 says, I love to know she will say hi to me every day. 24, she treats her friends with respect, and I like that about her. 25, she is creative and always tends to have a positive attitude. I like to think of myself that way, so I really appreciate that someone else thinks of me that way too. 26, helpful. 27, Cara has an incredible voice. Thank you. 28, she is a very thoughtful person. I think that applies to me in multiple ways. I'm thoughtful in the way that a lot of people use the word, and I also think a lot. 29, she is really good at singing. Again, a lot of people in high school who didn't know me very closely probably mostly knew my performance in class and my performance on stage. So a lot of these were about singing and acting and about my intelligence. Number 30, I feel suspiciously like is from the teacher, but I can't remember if the teacher put in impressions or if it was just us. I feel like he did, because I think there were 30 people in the class and we didn't do impressions about ourselves, so there would have been 29. But there are 30. The last one has a lot going for her. He put it on this really pretty paper that on the side says, "Success is a journey, not a destination." And I remember thinking it was cool at the time, but now, almost 6 years later, still really cool. Maybe even more cool, I don't know, but I completely forgot that this existed. And Mr. Gray, thank you. That's really cool, and I'm glad I kept it. Do you guys have anything like this? Did your teachers do something like this for you? Do you have anything from high school, college, a separate type of group that you may have been a part of, a sports team? Anything like this, I just think is really cool, especially years later. Because I know I'm going to put this away now, and I'm going to forget about it again, except that now I have a video of it, so I'll probably remember it a little bit more if I see the video again, but still. Do you have anything like this, and how does it make you feel years later? I know I did a video a couple years ago where I talked about, what are the best compliments that you've ever received that stick with you and you remember them years and years later. This is kind of like that. I think that things like this are really important, especially when we have those moments where we feel like we're not appreciated, or we feel like people don't see the parts of us that we think we're portraying, or if we worry about things not coming across, especially when it comes from people who, like I said, some of these people knew me really well. Some of these people really didn't know me at all. So when you can hear what other people think about you, really if it's good or bad, when you can really know what you're putting out there to people and what they're seeing about you, I think it's really eye-opening. Sierra has now laid down on the list again, so thus ends the video. Please tell me about anything like this that you may have in the comments, and I will talk to you next time. Thanks so much for watching. Don't forget to be awesome, blessed be, and goodbye.